But
Yeah, I'm
then we
pressing
good.
it.
There you go. I see you
We
say you
live?
roll up. We good. Yeah.
Oh, we live? My joint just froze, so I can't really see anything.
Yeah. Nah, we live. Yo,
Oh, well,
this is Nick's verse Nets. Excuse me. Tea time, big fan Breezy. Welcome. You know what I'm
you already
saying?
know
You
the
listening
vibes.
to in the city, the podcast. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, man. We back.
yeah, I can't see anything. So yeah, if we live, if y'all can see me, what up? You feel me? What up?
Word.
Uh, yeah, this Who Run the City, your boy T Top, Big Fit Breezy.
Shut.
We gotta do some sharing. You know what I mean? So you gotta bear with us for a second, so
Yeah,
we can get our shares popping. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, hold it down for us. You already. I ain't got no music today. You know what I mean? But hold it down.
Yo, I told you. All right, well, I don't know where T Time went, but the Nets to the best, to the east, to the west. Gotta know that we got a new Ben 10. That's a yo. Listen, all of the stuff that I said about Ben Simmons, forget about it. You know why? Because he's a Brooklyn Nets now, and I protect all Brooklyn Nets players, even Javon Carter, because you never know when they'll have a good game, and you want to be on the good side of these players because what they're on the team, and if you're loyal, say what's up, Jay. Say what's up. You can come say what's up, Jay. Please say what's up. Say what's up.
What's up?
That's my son, you know what I'm saying? He a Brooklyn Nets fan. Raising him right. Got a hoop in there, not any hoop, a Brooklyn Nets hoop. That's right. Raising my son the right way, raising him as a Brooklyn Nets fan. That's how we do over here. Where is Tea Time? Pretty sure he'll be back really soon with technical difficulties. Pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, he'll handle it. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all can help us share on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook. Anywhere y'all want to watch it, watch it. And you know what I'm saying? We watching the comments. I see Fries Taz in the comments. Um uh you know what I mean? He ain't even saying what up. He just straight attacking. Okay, I see these Knicks fans is trying to kick you when you down. Like we on the I see what's going on. And I looked on the comments. I don't see a hello, what's up, or nothing. He just trying to go in about Bembry. Like what's all of that? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. He did say what's up. But he ain't say what's up to me. He just said what's up to the Knicks fans. Oh, okay, okay. All right, I see what's up. I see. Yeah, shout out to Fraz Taz, man. He one of the dopest fans. You know what I mean? He always support the show, and you know what I mean. I even split a lot with him before. You know, check him out. Check those vlogs out, those lives out. Those is fire too. But you know, yeah, I'm really waiting for tea time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that a Knicks fan gonna say to me that's gonna hurt me, can't break me. I done been through it all. I done seen it all. I'm a Nets fan. The Nets fans ain't never had nothing. And it seemed like we was in a situation where you either gonna hold them or fold them. And I ain't fold. Ain't no Nets fans fold. They stay cool. They stay cool. If you're a Nets fan like me, you know to stay cool in these type of situations because we got a championship contending GM. What I said we got a championship contending GM. He seen that we had a 10-game losing streak. If you want to continue that losing streak, then you do nothing about it. I seen this same GM that I mentioned, and his name is Sean Marks. If you were asking, he was at a game in Phoenix watching Nash, seeing how things going on this losing streak. Recent memory, I can't remember Sean Marks on a winning streak showing up. He came for urgency, and when it mattered,
We'll hear
he did
later.
something about it.
I'm back
Good,
because
good.
you were just saying something. I was
Yo,
watching.
you see that?
I was watching. You feel me from the
Oh, do
back?
you see the screen with
Yeah,
the?
I see it. I
Yes.
see it. I did that. I
Okay.
did that, and I did it for a reason.
Okay. Okay.
I just heard you talking about forget everything you said about Ben Simmons. Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
we're not going to forget everything you said about Ben Simmons. We're absolutely not going to do that, Big Fan Breezy. So let me just give a little backstory
Yeah.
to this video that's up here on this screen before I press play.
Okay.
I will say we was talking about another person being traded due to the COVID situation and not being vaccinated, right? Harden wasn't part of the conversation, but that's not what I want y'all to pay attention to.
Mhm.
I want you to pay attention to the disdain in this man's voice of the very thought of them getting Ben Simmons. So no, we are not, Big Fan Breezy, gonna forget what you said about Ben Simmons. Exhibit A. Exhibit A.
Trash. Don't call here later. Any of you fans, don't call here and ask this question. Do not call and ask, do we want that trade? We don't want that trade. Katie don't want that trade, and no Brooklyn Net fan want that trade. The significance is that Ben Simmons he walk up that yellow brick road looking for courage. He don't got what it takes. He don't got the cojones.
The Ben Simmons thing. I agree. I shouldn't make the trade, but it wouldn't be a bad fit. You feel me? It wouldn't be a bad fit. Absolutely not, because you have tremendous shooters around Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons' superpower is getting to the basket. You feel me? And
listen to the disdain in this
you
man's
won't be
voice.
able to help off anybody on your team pretty much for whatchamacallit, for anybody, because everybody can shoot. You feel me? And what he would do is tremendously upgrade your perimeter defense.
I just want you to,
you feel me? Tremendously.
listen to,
All right, but
Like,
let's call
There's
this.
nobody on
listen to
the
Big
nobody
Fan
on your
Breezy's
team
disdain when he starts
that's
talking,
even close
everybody.
to
This
the
is why we
defender
won't
that Ben
forget
Simmons is.
what you said
You
about
feel
Ben
me?
Simmons.
Ben Simmons could guard 1 through 4 easily.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
I
and-
agree that they shouldn't do the trade, but it's not a bad fit.
It's a terrible
It's a
fit.
terrible
It's
fit.
It's a terrible fit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's not no Robin, bro. You got Batman, you got Robin. You
He
understand
don't
what I'm
need
saying?
You have
No,
James Harden
no,
and
no,
KD.
no, no.
You don't
No,
need
but
a Robin.
This is this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you on the outside looking in. I'm a real fan of the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? You the opposing team on the other city.
Bro,
I
know
can't even
basketball,
take your
though.
advice.
Like, I don't care.
Listen, this
it's
is
not
bad
up to you.
advice.
No,
You
it's not.
even recommended Ben Simmons. It's insulting my intelligence.
What?
First of all,
Insulting?
you
Look
need
at
to
this.
listen
Listen
to
the
when I'm
disdain.
speaking. Listen. Instead of getting in your feelings and emotions and want to get all hyper, I said I do not think they should
Get
do the
all
trade.
hyper. This
I
is a good
started.
show.
Shh, listen, so you can understand what I'm saying. I started the whole statement by saying I do not think they should do the trade, but it wouldn't be a bad.
Listen to the disdain.
Bad fit.
Didn't I
bad
just
fit.
say that?
I'm
What
saying
it
it's a
said?
bad fit.
Why would I take your
I'm
advice?
saying
I'm
it's a
not
bad
giving you
fit.
advice on
I'm saying
trading.
it's a bad fit. I'm telling you it's a bad fit. I'm telling everybody it's a bad fit. You know why? Because he's not no Robin. He ain't your guy that you can go to. When you look at the playoffs last season, Steph Curry stepped up. He was the Robin to Embiid. This guy went ghost.
Fact.
Jordan wouldn't be where he at if he didn't have Pippen. Let me finish. Shaq wouldn't be where he at.
Yeah, I just want to play that for y'all guys.
Steph
real quick.
Curry. Facts.
Yo, listen.
Yo, now
listen.
shout out to you. That was good work, bro. That shit was bro. That's why I said forget everything I said about
Nah,
Ben.
we not going to forget the disdain in your voice for that man.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I don't want to hear no positive talk towards Ben Simmons coming from you, because we know that ain't real.
Right.
Because we know what you really think about Ben Simmons. You feel me?
Without changing that, right? Without trying to go against that and at least leaving the video clip as is. Earlier, I was saying the reason why we win in that trade situation is because what we lost with James Harden, we get some of it, but what we lost by acquiring James Harden, we get some of that back with Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. And I'm doing a direct contrast between Drummond and Jared Allen, Andre Drummond and Jared Allen, and Karis LeVert and Seth Curry. Now you could debate who you think is better as far as years and this and that, but just for a championship run for this season, I think when I was declining that, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, we would have to give up more than we gave up with GM for GM. And I'm saying, but who won? And I didn't think, and I've never doubted Sean Marks, but I feel like for Sean Marks to only give up a Harden who, doesn't want to play here for one. Morale. It's about the mindset. Both of them, Ben Simmons and Harden, got the same mindset about the city they represent or the team they representing. They don't want to play there. Harden was out, and I seen something. I even got it in my phone. I think there's a screenshot I had, and it was saying that Rich Paul came to KD and asked the proposition of Simmons and Harden. KD said nah. 2 days later, KD got injured. The rest is history. So what I'm saying is the same as Spencer Dinwiddie. The trade wasn't necessary if the injury didn't happen. This time it happened to KD, and you see a 10-game losing streak. That means something. Right before trade deadline, I think Sean Marks wins that situation. Even if Philly feel like they did good, I still feel like we're the winners because of the contrast of Drummond and Jarrett and Karras and Seth. And Seth is going to be looked at different. Let me tell you something real quick before you go off, bro. Seth is not going to be looked at the dinner table as no second hand, no brother. He's going to be looked at as a big brother, like not a little brother. He's going to be looked at as just a brother, not a little brother, though, because I'm going to tell you why. He was about to try to go for a championship with his his father-in-law. So if he went under his father-in-law, it's different at the dinner table. If he went with us, the Brooklyn Nets, trust me, he getting extra pieces of chicken at the dinner table. So what I'm saying is he going to play with that same competitiveness when he get to the team. Seth Curry is going to be one of the best players. I had asked earlier who should start, Seth Curry or Cam Thomas, because I'm thinking, I won't ramble on because I want to hear what you got to say, but I feel like Sean Marks won the trade is my point, bro.
I think Sean Marks absolutely won that trade, but I just wanted to be known that I don't want to hear no positive words coming out of your mouth towards Ben Simmons. But going on into what you was just saying, I think the fact that James Harden wanted out speaks to a bigger problem that might be going on in Brooklyn, and the fact that y'all tried to cover it up like when everybody in the world knew that James Harden wanted to get out of Brooklyn. Y'all were just straight bold-faced lying. You feel me? Like everybody's reporting that James Harden wants out of Brooklyn. James Harden wants out of Brooklyn. And Sean Marks, Steve Nash is getting on camera. No, he's happy here. I spoke to him. He said he's happy. When everybody in the NBA knows that he wasn't happy. You feel me? I think the GM for the 76ers.
Speak to some of that. I can speak to some of that.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish what I was about to say. I think the GM for the 76ers is absolutely, they got to give him a drug test because he's on some strong narcotics to think that trade was good for his favor.
Talk about it. Listen, you heard everything I said.
Yeah,
and I ain't mentioned Ben Simmons.
Yeah. So I think for him to think that was good in his favor, all that, when really, to be perfectly honest, if you think about it, he got the owner, the GM for Philadelphia got mellowed when he was on Denver. You feel me? He got Denver. You feel me?
Right.
It's a similar situation. It's a similar situation, and this is why I draw the comparison is because, trade deadline's coming up. You know, there's a player on the opposite side that doesn't want to be on the teams, well, both teams, right? And then the player that you have is signed for the next few years. You feel me? But the player that you're trying to receive can opt out, and they could lose him for nothing, right? So why would you give them all this illustrious stuff where you could be like, hey, he doesn't want to be there. We could do this straight trade like this, and that's it. Or you lose him for nothing. I think Sean Marks played chicken with the GM of the 76ers and won. It's just that simple. I don't think it was necessary to give up all those pieces to acquire James Harden, but they did.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all those pieces.
Wait, one more. I'm almost done. So like all the pieces, Andre Drummond, I think he fills the role of what y'all need as far as a rebounding and interior defense.
Confident now.
Seth Curry is a flamethrower. You feel me? That boy can shoot. Not only could he shoot, he's a good all-around basketball player.
Hold on. Can I just hold you there real quick? Because him and Patty is in the same conversation for top 5 for percentage in the season right now for the 3 for behind the arc, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's what's up.
Like, so
But
I'm saying that to say the reason why I'll rebuttal some of what I said is because what Patty Mills said. I got it in my phone. I want to go to it because I want to slow down.
so
He's the Aussie connection.
Yeah, I don't think that means much. I mean, it makes it a little bit more comfortable.
I think it do, bro.
It makes it a little bit more comfortable. But if he ain't right, he ain't right. That's just
no. But hold on, talk about the validity.
I had something else that I wanted to say too, but I'm just So I was talking about Steph Curry, and you said this 3-point shooter. I give you that. I commend you like that. That is what he's known for. But what I'm saying is he's much more than just a great 3-point shooter. You feel me?
Talk about it.
When you watch his game, he can drive to the basket. He can create off the dribble. You feel me? And who else y'all got?
Cam Thomas?
No, in a trade.
Oh, we got Andre Drummond, Andre Drummond, Steph Curry, and
and I got
draft picks.
Yeah, those draft picks. And then you add the draft picks to all of that, and it's like, bro, what were y'all doing? Like, that's why I'm saying they have to check the GM of the 76ers for drugs. They gotta be
what I'm saying bro. Is, listen, what I'm saying is, and again, we all competing. This is the second half of the season, and I feel like Sean Marks is on that ship, So I feel like, I like how he did something when the ship looked like it was going to sink. I feel like he just came to the ship, said to the front of the ship, did whatever was necessary to fix the ship. And let's talk about it if we just try and be funny, right? We needed help in the paint with rebounds and defense. Andre Drummond gives us that. We needed somebody to help us where we missed Joe Harris. We get that from Steph Curry. We don't get missing Joey for Cam Thomas. We know what we get from Cam Thomas. Him knowing how to attack the basket and knowing how to score. He's not necessarily going to always knock down the 3-ball. So the pieces bring what we miss from Joey and what we miss from not LaMarcus Aldridge, because Andre Drummond ain't got no mid-range game. We need LaMarcus Aldridge to get back healthy, but I think Andre Drummond being there reinforces LaMarcus Aldridge coming back healthy, 100%, 1000%. Don't have to rush him back because Andre Drummond, he hungry. He ain't never won a championship neither. All of the players on our team never won a championship besides KD and Sean Marks, if you want to include that.
Patty Mills.
Patty Mills, yeah. But, I won't say all, but majority. I feel like a lot of these players here, they know that they're on a championship contending team is what I was trying to get at. That's the point I was trying to make. Like the tempo. And that's why I like what Sean Marks did. I feel like he had championship contending GM.
You said that you wanted to speak to the fact of James Harden not wanting to be a net anymore after I already told you that he didn't want to be a net anymore. You told me I was wrong. And I'm like, the evidence is there.
He was wrong. Net, you know what I'm saying? But now he's not. So
I just want to acknowledge the fact that I told you that he didn't want to be a net. You were so worried about Knicks that didn't want to play for the organization no more. But what really you should have been worried about is who didn't want to be a net no more. That's the part I'm trying to say. You're trying to troll, talk about Julius Randle don't want to be a part of the team, but really, James Harden was the one that didn't want to be a part of your team.
Yeah, I read something earlier, and they said that, and I don't, see, this is the thing about rumors and stuff like that. Let's just say I'll give my perspective without putting rumors out there, because you read a lot, you hear a lot, and I don't want to be a gossip guy, And I feel like what happened was the strain on his hamstring is not being catered to where he's at in his career, and he doesn't like it. He don't want to be the number one guy, and it's obvious that Embiid is the number one guy. So that being said, he put himself in a position not to be the number one guy. He did. If KD didn't get hurt, I don't think this trade happens. Is my point. But case in point is when you ring chasing, sometimes it ain't no loyalty. So I would have to consider James Harden a ring chaser.
You know why?
What I mean?
You know why I'm not gonna call it cap because that's your opinion. But the rumors of James Harden wanting to leave started since the off season. It's not like the rumors started like just now. Like these we were hearing these rumors that James Harden wanted out of Brooklyn since the off season. So I wish I could say it was because KD got injured. No, it was since the off season. I don't think he walked into a situation and got what he expected from out of that situation. I agree that he wanted an easy ring and he realized it wasn't going to be easy. I think he a lot frustrated with Kyrie only playing half of the time. You feel me? And he wanted to peace out. You feel me? But what is disrespectful is that y'all Net fans are disrespectful. And y'all burning jerseys and peace and all that. And this is the same guy who had to buy y'all tickets to go to the playoffs.
Bro, it proves my theory.
Y'all had to use the Go Harden 50% off so y'all could go watch playoff games because y'all wasn't buying tickets. Now y'all burning jerseys and peace out.
I ain't never buying his jersey. I ain't never buying his jersey.
Not thank you for your service. Thank you for buying us playoff tickets. Nothing. Y'all disrespectful.
Nah. If you ask me, I would.
He bought bad playoff tickets for y'all.
Nah, if it was up to me, I would have kept Jared. And when we would have just miraculously found out that Karras needed surgery, he would have had the surgery, and he would have stayed in Brooklyn Nets. But they're on the Cavs, and they're going to be there to compete. And the irony of this would be if the Cavs play Philly before they play us, if that was the matchup in the playoffs. That would be funny to me. Because the thing about Harden, what he don't understand is, forget about what they think. When it comes down to Sean Marks, he know what's going on. And that being said, we didn't give nothing up. I mean, they got Harden and Millsap. And Millsap was acting like he didn't want to play on the team. Personal reasons. I go on the injury report and like all of these DNPs, and you looking why? Like, is it COVID? Did he have a baby? Like Alec Burks? Didn't he have a baby, Alex Burks or whatever? Like, yeah, like what's personal? Like, does it get more personal than that? You feel what I'm saying?
Bruh, listen, you can't be mad at James Harden for did not plays, and you got Kyrie Irving on your team. But
no. What I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm mad at Harden. I'm saying I don't like that. We only gave up Millsap. We gave up Harden and Millsap, two players that didn't want to play on a team. This is a championship contending team, bro. So players that want to play on the team to win with the team.
So in my mind, this is how I'm assessing the whole entire situation, the whole Harden, the whole Harden saga. Since you like to put sagas behind people's names, but anyway, that's either here.
It's the saga though.
So look, I think when it comes to the trade with the Philadelphia 76ers, y'all win, but the whole Harden scenario, y'all lost. What y'all gave up to get him was tremendous. 7 first-round draft picks.
It was only a redemption for what Sean Marks did with this situation. It was a redemption for that Harden situation.
Even though I'm happy I gave up Caris LeVert because y'all saved his life with that trade, but not knowing the illness, y'all still gave him up. You feel me? And that kid is a bona fide future star. You feel me? Dinwiddie, I know he was injured when y'all traded him, but he's a pretty decent player. He's not really having a great season, but he's still a pretty decent player. And Jared Allen,
turning out like I don't know.
You said, and then wait, hold on, I'm not done. Wait. And then you said Jared Allen wasn't going to re-sign with y'all because he wanted the cheese. So I just gonna take your word on that. But if you equate Caris LeVert and 7-round draft picks, bro, first-round draft picks, that's a lot. Like, the value draft picks have, bro, especially first rounders. For you to give up 7 of them, and then the guy that you traded for only stays there a season and a half.
Bro,
wow.
I had a whole Harden rant about how I didn't want that to happen. That was one of the biggest views that I had on my like page or whatever. Like, I'll disagree with it. I felt like it was way too much. And just the player that he was, it was just like I watched Jared groom year to year, get better from year to year. Karras get better from year to year, and just that fast. You Thanos that. Like the whole KD Kyrie was building on the core four. The core four was Karras, Jared, Harris, and then Witty. And then you added KD and Kyrie. And then Prince was playing good at the time. So, we just throw them in a mix or whatever. Like you just add more pieces around that. Funny. In the post-game interview, it's game 6. They had James Harden, no, game 7, when we lost to the Bucks. They asked Harden about will there be changes next season. He was like, oh, hell yeah. But who knew that you would be one of the changes?
He did.
You see what I'm saying? The audacity of this guy. Like, my thing is this. If you never want to play here, don't ruin our championship. We ain't never had nothing. Y'all Houston won with Hakeem Olajuwon. They ain't win with you. Like, stop it, bro. You all right. Like, you ain't all that to be coming here and then leaving us like that. That's disrespectful.
No, you didn't.
It's like the strip club. No, he tried to treat the Brooklyn Nets like the strip club. Don't try to treat us like that. Try to come ahead and leave us like that. Don't do us disrespectful like that. We're going to do y'all bad on March 10th. I can't wait till we play them, bro. We're going to get y'all work. Like James Harden, he tried to violate. Like, he came here for the bag. Nah, man, I ain't jacking.
I can't get over the fact that you called James Harden. I can't get over the fact you just called James Harden just like that's.
Bro, I'm mad. 1, 2. When you got to give up Jared and Karras for James Harden, essentially, forget the draft picks. We talking right now in that season. Jared and Karras compared to what Harden did, I would have kept Jared and Karras over Harden.
Especially you look at the way Jared is balling this year. Jared Allen is proven to be an absolute monster, bro. Like what he's doing in Cleveland right now. Whoa.
I know it. Painful to see him go. Like they let Bembry go. Why wave him? Wave somebody. I don't want to.
We was going to get there. I was going to get there. Because there's a lot of things.
Bro, I got what you mean? I'm here. You like what you're talking about? Like I'm not here to tell you like, oh, hear my pain because I think you care. I know you don't care. Y'all entertained by my pain. This is pain. I'm calling that 10 game.
It's very funny. It's very funny. It's very funny.
A Knicks fan can't even feel my pain. You know it's bad. If a Knicks fan can't feel my pain after a 10-game losing streak.
No, actually, it's funny because I felt the way you felt many times. You feel me? Like
when the last time you had a 10-game losing streak, though?
Well, I don't know. 10-game losing streak. I don't know what that feels like. Excuse me, sir. I was talking about the trade. Like the trade that y'all got, the trade y'all got from James Harden. Like when y'all traded for James Harden, I know that pain. You feel me? And for it not to work out, I know that pain all too well. You feel me? But yeah, that I don't know what that feels like. But yeah, y'all cut Bembry. That's disrespectful, bro. And I
the
think
biggest losing streak y'all got is 4 right now.
Bembry loved being in net. That's the sad part.
Hurt.
Bembry was very proud to be a Brooklyn Net.
Hurt.
I would have cut Javon Carter. If anybody needed to be cut, Javon Carter would have been out of here. Y'all cut your best perimeter defender. Your backcourt with Bembry and Ben Simmons on defense would have been crazy.
Wow.
That would have been crazy with them two in the backcourt.
I thought of that. And I said the only way they could have did that is they feel like we make up for the defense. And you know what? I feel like they did that for 2 reasons. Because of Nick Claxton. If it's like too much defense. We got to make room for offense. Like, trust me, if you think I value Javon Carter over Bembry, that's not what I'm saying. If you think that I value James Johnson over Bembry, that's not what I'm saying. There's players that I would have chose over Bembry to get cut besides Bembry. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Bembry with a smile on his face talking about I've been through it all. I'm like, yo, I feel your pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hit the like button. Like, I know he ain't want to go. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro. Once a Brooklyn net, it's a Brooklyn net. You gave it your all, my guy.
He did a lot of good things this season. There's definitely going to be a contending team that's going to pick him up. He's not going to stay a free agent. He's just not going to stay a free agent. If teams watched him play, teams saw that his hustle got y'all back into a lot of games just off of sheer energy and hustle.
Yeah,
championship contending teams is somebody gonna be like, oh, yeah, we need that.
That just recently happened too, where I think the Indiana game they put him in the fourth quarter and he just changed the energy. He changed the energy of the game, like the defense tempo. It was like, you got offensive leaders and you got defensive leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to y'all, man. I see y'all doing y'all thing. I see Mitch Robinson doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He had like 21 boards. He tied his career high.
Yeah, that was the game before, 2 games ago, because he didn't play the game before last. But yeah, since we talk about Knicks games, last night, man, we beat the Warriors.
I seen that respectfully.
It was a really good game. Julius Randle is back. You feel me? He is back. His last 4 games, 30, 32, 28, 28. Double in his last 2 games. I think the game before last, even though it was a loss, he was 28, 10, and 5. The game against the Warriors, he was 28, 16, and 7. He's absolutely back. He's shooting.
Shout out to French Raffon. Yeah, I was tagging him, but he been doing his numbers.
We gonna get there. We talked about. That's why I wanted to talk about the Nets in length. Pause. So when we talk about the Knicks, I could take my time, talk about my guys. You feel me? Yeah, Julius Randle's absolutely back. He's looking like the guy from last year. He's shooting less threes, and I think that was the big part of him being successful last year. He didn't shoot a lot of threes. He attacked the basket. He's getting to the line, and doing what he's supposed to do. And the most impressive thing about that win last night is that we didn't have R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett is our number 2 guy. He wasn't there. And I hope
guy.
Yeah, he's the number 2 guy. Julius Randle's team until further notice, bro.
You sound a little shaky, baby. Last week, you was like, I ain't know it's gonna happen this fast. I don't know.
Because I was expecting Julius Randle to play the way he's been playing. There was no sign of him getting back to form. You feel me? If Julius Randle plays at this level like he was last year, it's obviously his team, because he leads the team in points, rebounds, and assists. You feel me? Like how is that not the leader of your team? So without our number 2 guy, we still beat the Warriors. It was a really good game. I had a lot of anxiety, but moving on to Fournier. Fournier is the guy that we signed. This is the guy that we was expecting to get when we signed him. He's been having like his last 6 games, he's been playing up to this level, right? Like, so Fournier, I think in his last 5 games is averaging over 20 points a game. So this is the guy that we expected to sign, even though a lot of those games on this road trip did not translate the wins. But there was a lot of things that you could take pride in watching, like Fournier starting to come to form. RJ was playing well, Julius Randle playing well, and they were playing well together, and that's the most impressive part. The part that was lacking in his road trip up until last night was there was no help from the bench. But Cam Reddish played. Cam Reddish played last night. You feel me? He played well.
Oh, he had Cam Thomas type numbers?
Not Cam Thomas type numbers. No, he had Cam Reddish type numbers. He didn't take a lot of shots. I think he was like 5 from 6 from the field. I think he had like somewhere between like 10 and 11 points. I can't remember. But he shot a high efficiency. And what I'm most impressed about how smooth his game is, how easily he breaks down the defense and get into the paint on a consistent basis. It's like every time he touched the ball, both of his feet, if he's not shooting a 3 right away, both of his feet are in the paint. You feel me? Every time. And that's what I'm most impressed about him. And he's a willing passer as well. You know, I think he needs to look to the wings more when he passes the ball instead of like trying to kick it back out to the top, because that's like mad elementary school. Like that's how we passed in elementary school. Like when you get to the paint, you pass it right back out to the top. But like you need to look for the wings a little bit more. There was a few laps in defense from Cam Reddish, but on overall he got a lot of deflections, a couple steals, and that's because he's 6'8". With really long arms.
Who PT time should he take? I seen the quote. Tommy T said he like him. He said he like him because he got patience. Basically, he said he wasn't mad that
he wasn't getting
no playing time right away.
And you're a fan that likes to listen to interviews. I listened to him talk when he first got here. He said all the right things. I know I'm not just gonna play right away. I know I gotta earn my minutes, and I'm ready and I'm prepared for it. And I was like, okay, the fans were the one impatient. The fans wanted to see Cam Reddish on the court. You feel me? Myself included. You feel me? I think, especially with the way that Coach Tommy T likes to. Even though I disagree with it, I don't think Alec Burks should be running point guard. I think if you're going to play Cam Reddish, because I think it takes away from his game. You feel me? I think he struggles because you ask him to do something that he's not accustomed to doing or as a part of his game. Just because you could do it sometimes don't mean you should do it all the time, right? Yeah. Like just because like it's certain players, you be like, yeah, he could shoot a three, but I don't want him shooting a three all the time. It's like same thing with Alec Burks. Yeah, like if we in a jam and in a pinch, he could take over the point guard duty, but that don't mean I want him to do it every game. Like I don't want him to. But if that's the way Coach Tommy T is going to coach, even though I disagree with it, I think with the struggles of Kemba Walker, you could take some minutes from Kemba Walker. You could move. You could play Alec Burks at the point, and you could give Cam Reddish. I keep on saying because we spoke about this man for like 6 months straight.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
So he could give Cam Reddish that PT at the three. You feel me? Because
one of the highest viewed clips we got is the rookie clip about how we debating who's the best rookies in NYC. That's like people debate that. People want to know, like, and I still got Cam Thomas. People like Kessler Edwards. I like Kessler Edwards. I like Day'Ron Sharpe, but I like Cam Thomas just because of the numbers and the minutes. When you match it, it makes sense to give him playing time. It should be debatable. Should he start over Seth Curry? But they're gonna let Seth start over Cam Thomas. But
Quentin Grimes is the best rookie in New York City.
Nah, the numbers don't say that though.
I mean, because you're looking at offensive numbers. I'm looking at the totality of numbers. Because every defensive metric stat you could look at, Quentin Grimes is higher than Cam Thomas. And if you look at it on a nightly basis, when Quentin Grimes is on the court, he's also tasked with guarding the best perimeter player that's on the court when he's on the court. And his defensive numbers are still higher than Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is not tasked with guarding the best perimeter player that's on the court.
But that's what I'm saying. All right, so he's not a better defender than him, but he's a better offensive player than he is for sure.
And that's because their offensive roles are different. You feel me?
Still, Cam Thomas is a better scorer than
Cam Thomas. Quentin Grimes is a better 3-point shooter by far. You feel me? Leaps and bounds.
He's a better scorer. I ain't say he was a better.
But what I'm saying is, I've seen again, Quentin Grimes is not tasked and asked to do what Cam Thomas is asked to do. I've seen Quentin Grimes break down defenses off the dribble, get to the paint, shoot mid-range jumpers. He could do all of that, but he's not tasked with doing that. I'm just saying, as an overall basketball player, Quentin Grimes is better. You feel me?
I don't know.
Cam Thomas is averaging more minutes per game.
Right.
He played more games.
Right.
Take 3 more shots a game. Take 3 more shots a game, but only averages 3 more points a game than Quentin Grimes.
But since we talking stats, let's not forget, since January 1st, he's had 7 20-point games. That's leading the rookies this season. since January 1st. So I'm saying that to say he's climbing that chart too. He's got other stats as well. So I'm saying we could rely on somebody coming off the bench that's a rookie to give us 20 if we give him 30 minutes. But now that we got, so again, far as like you said, roles is concerned, his role now that Seth Curry is there is different. We got Seth Curry, Kyrie, and Cam Thomas. When we seen that game, even though we lost, trust me, we had a better chance at winning than having James Harden last night. What I seen from Kyrie and Cam Thomas, I'd rather see them side by side than James Harden. I said it. I'd rather see Kyrie and Cam Thomas side by side than James Harden and Kyrie.
How quickly we switch up on people, bro.
No, man, he's not a Brooklyn Net no more. Switch up on what? I never switch up on Brooklyn. I never switch up on Brooklyn. No,
we had a better chance of winning the game with Cam Thomas and James Harden. That's absolute blasphemy. That's blasphemous, bro. That do you know how crazy what you just said is? We have a better chance of winning the game with Cam Thomas than James Harden.
Cam Thomas won more round wise. Cam Thomas want to be a Brooklyn Nets more than James Harden want to be a Brooklyn Nets. More round mean a lot. If you ain't got more round out there, you don't play like you want to win. That talent means nothing. That talent mean nothing, bro. That's why look more round means a lot. You think talent and more round don't go together? That mean a lot. Playing in your city, that's a home game. That's why they call it a home game advantage. Because you're supposed to have more morale, more sense of urgency to win the game because you're protecting home. And Cam Thomas got more love for the Brooklyn Nets than James Harden. James Harden ain't got no love for us.
My boy.
You want us to do what?
My boy, Big Fan,
no role games here in the locker room. He don't want to sit next to us on the bench and none of that. Like where you was at. You couldn't go on the road with us when you was too busy. Like, I ain't got no love for no James Harden. Like, he could stay in Philly, man. City of brotherly love. He could open up a bakery shop next to a Philly cheesesteak stop because that's all he was good for. Turnovers. He could have apricot turnovers, strawberry turnovers, blueberry turnovers, any type of turnover he want. Open up a bakery next to a Philly cheesecake spot. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, my bro said they got a better chance to win it. We can't Thomas than James Harden.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, Kev?
Oh shit, Kev, you tried to call me?
Knicks run the city.
You already know that, Kev.
Right. Number two, I remember all that you was talking about how Julius Randle isn't a leader. He wanted out of here. He wanted to be traded. He don't want to be in New York. All this other nonsense and all this drama that he used to come up with false reports. And it's so funny how it switched up. And really what happened, the real team that had the turmoil going on in the locker room and everything is falling apart was really the Brooklyn Nets. And James Harden, the guy who's supposed to show leadership to his young players. He's supposed to lead by example. The guy that you gave up, Clarence LeVert and Jared Allen, and 7 first-round picks. This is the guy. This is the guy.
Yo, we unbothered, man. Yo, if I be honest, if we lost this trade, I'll be tight, bro. But I was wrong. I thought, if he a Brooklyn Net, I'll protect him. But he ain't no Brooklyn Net no more. I don't care if he got a bakery shop next to Philly cheesesteak spot. It don't matter. Open up, have turnovers and Philly cheesesteaks for breakfast. I don't care. I know that we won that trade. Shout out to Sean Marks. He's a championship GM.
Hey, listen, I'll give you credit. And I mean, you know what? I'll give you for the most credit. I mean, even though y'all lost out on 7 first-round picks, you was able to grab, if I'm not mistaken, a protected first round pick 1 through 8, right?
Yeah, we got one. We got 2 first round picks.
2 first round picks, but one of them is a protected draft pick 1 through 8 or some shit like that. So that I'll give y'all credit for that. But it's just funny. I just laugh because it's funny how the table switched up, and everything that you spoke about that was gonna happen to us happened right back to y'all. And it's funny, and I hate to say it, you my guy, because I got nothing but love for you. After this all this other stuff, but I kind of told you this was gonna happen, bro. Yeah. I kind of told you.
I was protecting James Harden, but I'm not no more because he's not a Brooklyn Nets.
Good. And you know what? I hope he never wins a title just for your sake, bro. Because I know that's kind of corny what he did, bro. That was some cornball shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to T-Time about it. Stay close, but you know what I'm saying. Well, ain't nobody else gonna call me. I don't think there is. But what I was saying earlier, not to make it about me, but just to add to your point, I was saying it'd be interesting if the saga really came from the split between Harden, Westbrook, and KD, and where their careers went after OKC. And KD, he won the championship first, and Harden played with Westbrook on Houston, and Westbrook never played with KD again. And trust me, that ain't by no damn coincidence. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say Harden had a chance to play with KD, and that was war, bro. You came here and you wasted our time because we had Karras and Jarrett. I ain't got nothing nice to say on March 10th, man. I ain't got nothing nice to say, man. From not to know James Harden, like, nah, man. I hope he can't find nobody to braid his hair when he go out there, man.
Y'all gave up all that for James Harden and didn't even get 82 games out of him. He didn't even play a full season of basketball for y'all. He didn't even give y'all 82 games.
Yeah,
it was out. Crazy. That's craziness.
That's crazy. I got a stat too. I'm gonna get to it. But thanks for
y'all do your thing, bro.
Yeah, thanks for calling up.
Appreciate you, Kevin.
You already know, bro. Nothing but love, bro.
Teams Knicks and Ish in the building. You already know the vibes.
Word. Yeah, man. Shout out to Kev, man. One of the tough Knicks fans, man. Word.
It's my co-host on Knicks and Ish. You already know the vibes.
Yeah. I had this stat too because they were showing that the big three only together played 16 games. Like crazy, bro. Like only 16. That's it. Like, listen, with all three, they played 13-3. That was the record at 16 games. With only 2, we were 49-29. With only 1, we were 15-12. With none, we were 0-4. So, in a nutshell, we played with all 3 for only 16 games. With 2, we played JJ Jackson calling, man. Come on, man. Call T-Time too, bro. I'm trying to get to these stats. Yo. Hold on. I got you, bro. Go ahead. Say what you said.
Yo, if I ever seen a bandwagon fan, this right here, I had to call him up personally to let him know he's a bandwagon fan. How you go from, we ain't trading hard into, we trade hard. Yeah, I'm hyped. We trade hard. Bro.
Yeah.
You a freaking bandwagon fan at its finest, and I don't even like that. I don't like that. There's no respect for the Nets. There's no respect for nothing else. And I want to personally
February
call you
16th.
and let you know
February
that you're
16th.
a bandwagon fan at its finest, bro.
Yeah.
February 16th coming up
16th.
right there. I don't mind.
Yeah. Don't mind.
You gonna be bandwagon Ben Simmons fan? Be like, oh yeah, Ben Simmons been busting the Knicks ass since like back and forth.
Oh yeah, I seen the record. He like 17-0 versus the Knicks. I seen that already.
Bandwagon fan at its finest.
Nah, I mean,
you're not a bandwagon fan. I don't know what's a bandwagon fan, but I'm gonna keep going back to listen to that. But I don't appreciate you calling yourself big fan or top fan or whatever the heck you want to call yourself. But you're not a real fan, bro.
You wearing your Cleveland hat saying this?
Nah, bro.
Well, don't do that. Don't do that, Big Fan Breezy. Don't do that. Because I'll pull up the picture. You know I got the power to pull up the picture right here. Right here on the screen with both of us.
And 9, if I'm not mistaken, right? And who beat him? LeBron. And I was like, yo, LeBron got to beat him. Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan and I'm a Curry fan, but my team is the Knicks. Ain't no Knicks player I would never disrespect, bro. Even Bobby Portis. I'm going to stand behind Bobby Portis, bro. Doesn't matter.
Always a Knick.
Always a Knick.
Except for Porzingis.
Just to remind you, you're a bandwagon fan, and I don't like what you did with James Harden. You made it live. You was doing uppercut like, yeah. Shawn Moss. Nah, bro, that ain't cool, bro.
This is the same guy who bought y'all tickets to the playoff game, 50% off, man.
You get zero respect, bro. Zero respect.
February 16th.
With that being said, bro, I'm gonna watch the show and I'm gonna listen to you bandwagon off Ben Simmons from now on.
All right, later.
Oh, JJ. Yo, JJ. He hung up. Yo, JJ. I know you went back to watch, but yo, after this live is over, go back and watch the beginning and how I started the show.
No, man.
So we not accepted him saying nothing nice about Ben Simmons.
Yo, he gotta show me something. And that's what I'm trying to say. As fans, we got the right to say that because I feel like, you know, what he did over there, we don't want him to do that to us. Because at the end of the day, again, I gotta hold myself accountable for what I said. And the truth is, I said that I don't know what his head was when he was playing in an Atlanta series. I don't know why he wasn't more aggressive. Excuse me, and I mean that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're gonna hold yourself accountable.
He got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm glad you're gonna hold yourself accountable because exactly what you said is that he don't have the cojones. Those is the direct quote. Direct quote.
So eloquently, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he was deeper than that, you know what I mean? The old goes deeper.
Yeah, man.
We don't know. You'll never know. Like,
we spent a lot of this show talking about trades. The Knicks didn't make any trades, and I'm not upset with that. You know, I spoke about it on Knicks and Ish. Speak about it a little bit here. I'm not upset with that. I've been a Knicks fan long enough to see us make horrible trades just for the sake of making trades. I've been there through the Carmelo Anthony trade, which was a horrible trade, even though we got Carmelo Anthony. Excuse me. Dating back to the Patrick Ewing trade, horrible trade, just for the sake of making trades. I've been a Knicks fan long enough to know that, hey, I'd rather them do nothing than do something stupid for the sake of trying to move some veterans, right? End up giving up some young talent, some draft picks for a player that's not even worth it just to try to move some veterans. I didn't want that, and a part of the reason why we didn't make any trades is because, I've been on the fire Coach Tommy T train ever since RJ Barrett got injured. I'm making no qualms about that.
But hold on, you correlate that? Like, was he RJ too hard for him to get injured in the first place?
So the last 3 games, we had a span of RJ Barrett playing 50 minutes in the overtime, 40 minutes, and then in that game that he got injured, he played almost another 40 minutes, right? And it was a blowout loss on our behalf. It was a minute 30 left. We down by 16, but he has RJ Barrett still in the game. There's absolutely no reason for RJ Barrett to be in the game if we down by 16 but less than a minute 30 left. Right? Like that's no point for RJ Barrett to be in the game. So since RJ Barrett got injured for that reason, it is a culmination of things. The RJ Barrett situation was the straw that broke the camel's back, right?
Would you say, like, because let me ask you, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really talking to you. I'm not in the place to be funny right now. I don't know if you guys are entertained by my pain, but I'm not. This is a real question because the Knicks are at minimum known for having good coaches with Pat Riley, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Van Gundy too. We consider him a good coach.
Not maybe. Absolutely.
Right. All right. So I'm just saying that to make my point. My point is that do you think that this is the biggest coach disappointment going from coach of the year to like the next year, like this decline? Was it expected, or did you kind of expect more from Tommy T?
So everything I knew that was a negative mark on Coach Tommy T, I knew. But did I know it was going to be this much of a detriment? Did I know that he was going to just be oblivious to making change? Like I knew that he played his players a lot of minutes, especially his stars. I knew this. I knew that he was veteran heavy over the rooks and the younger players. I knew this. But did I know that it was going to be a detriment to the team the way it is? No. And did I know when it wasn't working, he would just stick to his guns and not vary? No, I didn't know that. So if you ask me if I'm disappointed, yes. But I already knew who he was. I'm just disappointed at the fact that he's refusing to evolve.
I want to hear about your pain. Tell me about your pain on how he don't play Deuce McBride.
So wait, I forgot where I was going because I'm getting sidetracked now. Because I was talking about Coach Tommy T and fire the Coach Tommy T train.
Barrett. Yeah, you talking about? Yeah,
I got sidetracked, but it was a different point that I was trying to make, and I forgot. But
well, basically, you were saying that you think basically everything you heard about him rang true. And
no, but it was something before that because you asked me a question like I was saying that I'm on a fire Coach Tommy T train, but that was like a segue to something else I was talking
about. Okay. Oh, the question I asked you talking about. I was saying the decline in coaching from like he.
No, I get that part. That's the part that made me digress from my original point. But whatever. But we could go down that rabbit hole as well. Pause. So
no. I'm just saying, far as Tommy T and why you disappointed.
No. Yeah, I get that. But we was talking about something else, and I forgot. But we could.
Yeah, we could talk about all the reasons why you mad at Tommy.
We was talking about the trades. We was talking about the trades. You feel me? And why there wasn't any trades. So, and that's when I started talking about being on the fire Coach Tommy T train. But part of the reason is, we made the guys available. But Coach Tommy T left them guys out there, the guys that were struggling that we wanted to trade, Alec Burke, Noel. Evan was thrown around in trade. Teams.
Oh, your whole team was up for trade. That's hilarious.
I didn't see no real validity to that. I seen a couple memes. You already know how I feel about
that's wild.
You know how I feel about sources. You feel me? I couldn't find any reputable source to back that. I seen some memes and some articles that I don't really respect from websites I don't respect, but no reputable sources right back that. And to all you Knicks fans, stop listening to Mark Berman. Mark Berman don't know what the hell he talking about when it comes to the Knicks.
We got to consider Perka a reputable source after that Harden situation.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm saying is that, you play Alec Burke out of his position and he's struggling because of it. People are watching and see that he's struggling. Who's going to want to trade for Alec Burke or Kemba Walker? Nobody, because they're not playing well. You feel me? Like, you could make them available, but nobody's going to want to trade for them. And for you to get rid of them, you're going to have to give up a lot more to make those players appetizing to, other teams. So I'm glad that Leon Rose stood pat. You feel me? I'm absolutely happy because he could have gave up the farm just to try to get rid of some Alec Burke and Kemba Walker, or get rid of Kemba Walker, but give up like some young talent that I really like because nobody wants Kemba Walker, or bad draft picks because nobody wants Kemba Walker. So I'm happy with that. And Coach Tommy T said it. Leon is always looking to improve the team, no matter what it is. You feel me? He's always looking to improve the team. Just because the trade deadline's over, that don't mean that in the offseason he won't try to improve the team. You feel me?
Just looking at the directions of both teams, what I will say is that, we were at first and now we're in eighth. So for Sean Marks to do something, to Nets fans, it was imperative. Like, yo, do something, man. The ship is sinking, you know what I'm saying? And I think we were able to accomplish that. I think we were able to, as a fan, you feel like next game we confident. They saying that Ben Simmons and Steph Curry and Andre Drummond going to go on the road, so they're going to be there out there in Miami. The whole ramp-up thing and all that. Yo, they was playing the other day, man. They ready. You know what I'm saying?
Not Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons in playoff season.
So, again, like, I always look at Ben Simmons as a bonus, as in if he wants to play, he plays, then great. But if not, we got Steph Curry and Drummond, and we get a lot back of what we lost with Caris and Jarrett. And we lost a lot with Caris and Jarrett. For one, we lost chemistry. right? Which is important if you're a championship contending team. And we lost just some of the morale of it. You know what I mean? Harden, like what I think Harris and Jarrett wanted to win with the Brooklyn Nets more than Harden wanted to win with the Brooklyn Nets. So yeah, those are the two main things that we lost with that trade. And I think we got some of that back with the chemistry between Drummond and Curry. And he gonna have his brother number 30. Shout out to Curry. You my guy for that. You know what I'm saying? Ben 10, you like that cartoon. He gonna have the number 10. I ain't hear about Drummond number yet, but you know, Fries Tass and Brandon Wright, they going in the comments, man. It's cook culture, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, facts.
Duke it out, man. But just keep it between the teams. And when it comes down to leaders, I think that's a tactic that fans use to, if other fans agree, don't mean we leaders. We fans of the team. Like, y'all funny for that. But to get back at what we discussing, I feel like, again, Ben Simmons, he could be an addition to the team. He said he don't want to run center. I seen the quote. He said, I don't know if it's a real quote. I don't know if it's a reputable source or whatever, but I seen the quote. He was like, I don't want to be a center. Like, I run point. Good.
Yeah,
run point and don't get no turnovers, and you good. You don't want to shoot. You ain't got. Guess what? You in the right place. Put him on the phone with Cam Thomas. If he don't want to shoot, we gonna win.
Yeah. Bro, listen to see. Look, I'm glad you said that because this is why I was telling you he's a good fit because if he came to the Nets, he wouldn't have to shoot. This is what I said. I literally said that.
Players, bro. For real.
I literally said that. I'm glad you just regurgitated what I said, and it was played in the clip earlier that I said like he won't have to shoot, and that's why he would be a good fit. You know, like
in my defense, I felt like we would have gave a way more than James Harden and Millsap, bro. I would have never thought we would have walked away clean with what? Yes. Like again, like I feel like Ben Simmons is an addition to getting Curry and Drummond. Because I don't know this, you know what I mean? I seen Ben Simmons working out, so maybe he is ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, but this team we want to win.
Ben Simmons has had the best workout videos every year for the last 3 years, bro. he been posting the best workout videos and have all the Philly fans hype and come and not shoot shit. Pause. You know what I mean? But yeah, so back to the Knicks.
Go ahead.
So back to the Knicks, man. You know, and the final part, because I want to say this while I was talking about the trade situation earlier. The final part is I always felt like we had the talent on our team to be good. Like, so it was all about Coach Tommy T playing the right players. I still get upset that he runs Kemba at the point. Like, Kemba hasn't really been producing anything. He's eating minutes. Like, you could give that. You asked about Miles McBride. You feel me?
He's a G League legend. I know about him. I heard about him. I heard about him in the G League.
He could get that PT. You feel me? Like, and if you watch Miles play, he's a point guard, bro. Like, he could score, but he's a point guard. You feel me? Like, not only is he getting buckets in the G League, he's racking up a lot of assists. I think he's averaging like 8 assists a game or something. Like, he could pass too, bro. And that's what we need. We need a point guard, bro. Like, you know, I love Quick, but Quick is not really a point guard. And the more, like, I was like really high on Quick being running point or even start that point. But the more and more I see him at point, I'm like, oh, he's not really a point guard. You feel me? He's not really a point guard. And it takes away from his own offensive game, same way as Alec Burke when they have to focus on being a point guard. They're not aggressive offensively.
Yeah.
And I think to me that's where Quick, when he's aggressive and shooting and scoring, that's where Quick is dangerous. But when he's being less aggressive because he's worried about the point guard duty role, like that's why you have Miles McBride, bro, until D Rose get back. You know, and what I'm saying about us always having a talent on a team. You could just look at, you know, even though on the road trip, some of these games didn't translate into wins. If you look at how they've been playing, you could see what I'm saying. Like, yo, these guys could compete. You feel me? It's just now they're starting to catch their stride. When D Rose come back and that second unit start running, that second unit start running together, and he get them back in shape, and if the starting five could continuously play like the way they've been playing, it's gonna be different, bro. We gonna win some games, man.
Right. But look, like, just to get to that, because the elephant in the room is the 10-game losing streak, right? So let's talk about it. Listen, this is why it's so important to play well from the beginning of the season, early in the season. You know, again, I reiterate, we went 7-3 the first 30 games. 7-3. That was the pace of us winning. 7-3. So we were 7-3, 14-6, 21-9. And then when we got to the 20s, KD got injured around that time, and it went bad. Like, let's call it what it is. 10-game losing streak might be the biggest losing streak in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm being sure honest about it. Well, even if it's not, it was bad for the Nets. It was the biggest losing streak we had. And the biggest losing streak we had last season was 4 games. And right now, I feel like, again, I reiterate on Sean Marks being a championship contending GM. And I like what he did. And, you know, what I learned watching the 10 games, us losing, is Cam Thomas is a bucket. He's always going to score. He's always going to be able to create his own shot. He had 30 real quick. He had 30 points. And
real quick, just the losing streak. Houston had the longest losing streak with 15. Just continue.
Okay. Well, it was pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? And what's the connection between Houston and losing streak in Brooklyn? Harden, whatever.
James Harden wasn't on the team this season.
He could have that though, man. Ain't no Harden in love in the city, man. Nah, whatever. But I'm saying
y'all painted a mural for the man.
Yeah. Now we did, man. We went all out, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like how he treated us. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how he did us. Word.
They painted a mural across the street from the Barclays.
I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that, man. But it is what it is. But yeah, Cam Thomas, man, he scored 30. And shout to Kev, he called up and he ain't say nothing about it. But he was always bragging about Quentin and how he scored 27. Cam Thomas scored 30. So far as the rookies in NYC, Cam Thomas got the high with 30. So yeah, respectfully,
still a better overall player.
Thomas is a baller, man.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't call. I never called Cam Thomas a scrub. I'm just saying Quentin Grimes is a better overall basketball player.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you know who's excited about the Ben acquisition? Sean Marks. He said, "We're certainly excited about the pace with which Ben can bring to the team, the defense ability, the ability to guard arguably 1 through 5, the elite passing, the finishing at the rim, getting to the paint. Those are some of the things we're excited about, let alone his defensive rebound and push the break and lead the break. See, the good teams be having them transition baskets. You know what I'm saying?
This is everything I told you. It took Sean Marks to say everything that I was saying about Ben Simmons for you to be like, Sean Marks said it, but bro, I said this months ago about this.
No, I still feel like Ben Simmons has something to prove. You know, as a fan, you don't want to see the stuff that goes on in the office spill out of the office. And I feel like that's what happened with Ben Simmons. And it's a lot going on with Kyrie. And I feel like it could have been a distraction for him to been here, including the whole situation with Kyrie. So again, like, I stand on some of the stuff that I said, but just him as a basketball player, I think morale beats talent, no matter how talented he is. And they said he spoke to KD. And I know KD gave. Now, I mean, I can't imagine him playing alongside KD and not being serious. Like, so I imagine him and KD, they going. Know what I'm saying, they got
the same thing about Harden. You said the same exact thing about Harden.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As far as integrity goes, when it come down to Harden, you were saying that prior to about integrity. Look at as far as integrity, who looked bad in the situation? The Brooklyn Nets? No. Excuse me, we made out well. Harden tried to do us bad, and we still made out well. Like, come on, man. He got hurt in that situation with Giannis and the Bucks, and at the end of the day, like you was supposed to be versus Drew Holiday, and it didn't happen that way. So that being said, shout out to Harden, but he'll probably a better 76er than he was a Brooklyn Nets. And he was a pretty good Brooklyn Nets, but we just don't need the bakery, man. Keep the turnovers, and if you want to play like you don't want to be here, then don't be here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, Seth Curry, he got something to prove. And I think he's going to be big for the Brooklyn Nets, for real.
I think that the reason why they're going to keep he's not going to have to run the point in Philly. Like, that's not what he's going to do in Philly, be a point guard. He's not doing that. So I think that's going to work out to his benefit. You feel me? It's absolutely Joel Embiid's team. So there's no question in that. So he's going to be the number 2 guy, and I think that's what he wanted to do. You know, and so good for him. And he might even be the number 3 guy behind what's the boy named Tobias Harris, because he's been there longer. You know, and I know Coach got more trust in Tobias than James Harden as of now. So there's that. You feel me? So who knows? I'm interested to see what it looks like. You know, I'm going to be watching some Philly games. I haven't really watched a lot of Philly games this year, but I will be tuning into a little bit more just to see what Harden does there. You know what I mean? But yeah.
And also, Patty had came out and he spoke on Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? He's full support because they both Aussies. They both from Australia. You know, they're Australian. And Patty's number 5 for 3-pointers. For the franchise for the Nets right now for 173. Joe Harris' record is 211. He might break that. He might break that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that to say that when it come down to Patty Mills and Curry being on the same team, bro, I think we're gonna win games before KD come back. I think LaMarcus Aldridge and KD won't feel like they need to rush back because of Drummond, Ben Simmons, and Curry. I think those additions help us win games because we're losing games right now. So I think those 3 players help us win games.
And from what it sounds like, y'all, they're not going to be playing right away. So y'all got a game coming up, huh? Yeah. So until y'all get those new additions on the court, you know what I mean? I think it's still going to be a struggle for you guys to win games.
Yeah, we need I think.
Oh, y'all play the Heat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Chalk up 11, buddy.
It depends who play, man. Like I never count this team out, man. We was in that game last night. We almost had that game, and I think
it was the Wizards, though, bro. It was the Wizards.
Nah, but I don't do that. I think every team come to compete. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt that we got beat by Nato. Like, who the hell is Nato?
And this is my point. This is my point. Kyrie played. You feel me? The Wizards, Kyle Kuzma was the best.
He got the first time he got a triple double was last night. Like what?
Kyle Kuzma was their best player on paper for the Wizards. You feel me? Like, but Nato ended up balling out, and Kyle Kuzma had a triple double, like you said. But if you tell me the matchup is Kyrie versus Kyle Kuzma, I'm taking Kyrie. I'm taking Kyrie to win the game. If that's the star power that's lined up in a game, I'm going to picture that Kyrie is going to win that game because of just the star power. Like Kyrie's star power is going to carry them through the game. And to see that y'all lost to the Wizards, the Wizards, it's like, oh, it's going to be rough. So if you asking me, do I think y'all could beat? Do you asking me if I think you could beat the Miami Heat? Nah, son.
Yeah, of course you would say that. But who would have thought the Knicks beat the Golden State Warriors without RJ?
I'm mad. I was about to bet on that game. But I forgot.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what I'll be saying. You'll bet against the Knicks, the Nets fans.
No,
Nets.
I was going to bet on the Knicks.
For the Knicks.
I forgot. I was going to. You know what? Because I'm going to tell you why. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. Because the closer you get to the game on FanDuel, they have the alternate point spreads per player, and I like to bet on those versus the player points in a same game parlay. But you have to wait closer to the game to do that. So I had my had the Knicks clicked. I had I was taking Julius on the over on points, and I was waiting for the other spreads to pop up, and I forgot. Bro, I could have won like a G last night, man. I'm kind of tight.
Scared. Nah,
I wasn't scared. I forgot.
And I'm telling Kev that I'm scared to bet him when it comes to the playoffs, bro. Y'all gotta make the playoffs. I'm the one that's gonna make the next bet. It's not gonna be y'all. Right. It's gonna be us.
All I'm saying is, bro, you didn't take the bet, so that sounds kind of scared to me.
I'm 2-0.
What does that have to? What does that have to?
For me to make the next bet. That's
what happens. What happens to? What happened? What that has to do with you taking the bet? If you was confident that y'all was gonna win a championship, you would have took the bet.
That's I'm saying that y'all don't get to do that no more. Now I'm saying y'all lost twice, so like y'all don't get to challenge
you never
challenge y'all. Now I'm saying y'all lose bets when y'all challenge.
You never bet Kev.
I will make the bets.
You never bet Kev, and then Rocco's not a Knicks fan, so you say who's y'all? You feel me? So
Knicks fan, Shout to Reflex Radio, but Knicks fan, LA fan, any fan. You know what I'm saying? Philly fan. What happened, Philly man? Yo, don't play with us, man. Yo, shout to Seth Curry. I'm telling you, he's gonna be different at the dinner table when he win the championship. He gonna tell his father-in-law, yo, I said pass the cornbread. Pass me that cornbread with the ring on his finger. Pass me that cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Pass me that cornbread. That's how it's gonna be. When it's time
still has nothing to do with you taking Kev's bet, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like,
bro, y'all gotta make the playoffs for me to take a playoff bet because y'all already lost to me twice, man. Because of you. Who's y'all? Rocco, leave that bet. You supposed to say, yo, walk away.
Rocco's not a Knicks fan, so who's y'all?
Don't bet him because it's not safe.
You want to bet against me.
You push him towards
y'all. Rocco's not even a Knicks fan.
Now look.
Rocco's not even a Knicks fan, so stop saying y'all. And all I'm saying is I hear a lot of excuses why you won't take the bet. You feel me? A lot of excuses.
No, I'm making a bet. I'm not taking no bets from a Knicks fan when you represent the Knicks fans and you have lost the bet. I'm making the next bet when I make with a Knicks fan. The Knicks fan made one first. Now it's my turn to make a bet. That's how it go. Y'all get a chance first. Now I'm saying now it's my turn. That's what I'm saying. Yo, man. Kevin Durant is fine with the trade.
Trading James Harden to Philadelphia for the 76ers. Ben Simmons, Seth Curry.
He got PT last night. He played well. But let me call you back though. All right. That's what we got to say. Yeah, it's my pops, man.
Shout out to your pops, man.
I was trying to get him to come on the podcast, but he's like he didn't know what he was talking about, so he didn't want to chop it up. So, but yeah. I don't care, bro. I'm just saying it just sounds like a whole lot of excuses. That's all. I mean, you could whatever you want. Like if you was confident, you would just make the bet. Like now, all these other stuff. I make the bets now. All that. That's irrelevant.
I'm making it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm making the next
back to actual basketball. You feel me? Like but I was gonna bet on that game, so I had a feeling that the Knicks was gonna win. I was actually gonna place a bet on that.
You was scared, bro.
No, I wasn't. I'm telling you, I had it. I was waiting for the alternate spreads to pop up, and I was going to click my alternate spreads. Like I like to do same game parlays. You feel me? And I forgot, and I'm kind of tight because I'd have made a lot of money last night. You feel me? Like I'd have made a whole lot of money last night. But I kind of had a feeling we was going to win, bro. You know me. I go into most games. I was a little bit worried. I ain't gonna lie. I did not expect the Knicks to play as well as they did. I was a little bit worried. I didn't think that we was going to be able to survive, Steph Curry dropping 35 on us and still get the W. Like, I wasn't expecting that.
I hear you, man. I hear you. See, my thing is, again, y'all already seen y'all play well last season, and y'all expect that this season. And y'all blame Tommy T for it not happening, but it's funny. Nash got a lot of mixed up rotations. Maybe we should switch coaches.
No.
Let us be time.
No, thank you. 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 Y'all keep Nash.
Yo, but no, what I will say is that Tommy T could mix up the lineup more. Steve Nash do enough mixing. He's up to 30 after 55 games. So trust me. We don't need him to do it. And he not done. With these 3 new players, I promise you, trust me when I tell you Steve Nash not done mixing. He not done mixing, man. He gonna keep switching up the lineup, man. I know he is. Watch.
Yo, yeah, I agree with you. Coach Tommy T definitely need to mix up the lineups more. I'm tired of watching Kemba start. You know, that's this. It's really getting frustrated now watching Kemba start every game, knowing that he's not going to give us anything. And it's like, bro, like you just eating up minutes now because you're not really contributed, like at all.
Yo,
you know, so
no, go ahead.
Yeah. So like that right there alone is a problem for me. That you know, that part is not being changed around. And when Noel is healthy, I hate to see him on the court because he's been playing bad. Noel can't catch a cold with a wet t-shirt on in the winter, bro. Like he can't catch, bro. He got stone hands. And Jericho Sims, every time he's on the floor, I'm impressed by this kid. You feel me? I'm impressed by this kid. Yo, as soon as he get in the game, he makes an impact. The last 2 games he played, first possession, offensive rebound, dunk.
Well, what made Tommy T good last year, but not this year?
I think it's the fact that Julius Randle was playing out of his mind last year. That's the biggest thing.
Because he's a starter, so he relies on his starters.
He relies on his stars. Look at back to Chicago and Derrick Rose. Like he paused, for lack of a better term, pause. He rode Derrick Rose to.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that's why I paused it like 8 times before I said it. You feel me? Like, yeah, but Derrick Rose, he relied on Derrick Rose for all their success. And when Derrick Rose got injured, wasn't the same kind of success anymore. You know, even with Jimmy Buckets, you feel me? Like it wasn't the same kind of success. And he tried to do the same thing with Cat. Cat was not with it. And that's why Jimmy Butler called him soft, because Coach Tommy T was playing Cat a lot of minutes. Cat that never looked like he was in tremendous shape to me to play the kind of minutes that Coach Tommy T wanted him to play. So it didn't work there. But he gets to New York, and Julius Randle is playing out of his mind and in shape enough to log all those minutes. And that's where the success came from. If Coach Tommy T got a star that's playing like a star, he's going to win games. You know, and that's just the way it is. Coach Tommy T.
Let's stay there.
It's defense and his star playing like a star.
Right.
Like he almost coached like how who was the coach for Philly when Iverson was there? That was
Larry Brown.
Larry Brown. That's how Larry Brown coached with Iverson. Whole bunch of dudes that play defense, and his star score all the points. You feel me? It's kind of the same philosophy with Coach Tommy T. Like the whole bunch of guys play defense, we gonna run the offense through the star. And
yeah, I agree with that somewhat, but like, all right, Cam Thomas, he had 36 minutes, 27-point shot, 11 for 18. You think, yo, that's a good coach move to keep him in the game. Patty Mills, 34 minutes, he shot 3 for 8. To me, that's a good coach move. Seeing that he was cold early, he only took 8 shots. Seeing Cam Thomas was hot early, he took 18 shots and he hit 11. That's over 500. And you even said that he wouldn't be a volume shooter, and this proves you wrong. Shows that he shot way above 500% with 11 for 18. Again, watching these 10 games, this loser streak, I'm telling you what I've seen. Blake Griffin, he gives it all he got when he's in the game. But don't expect him to play the game for the entire game. You understand what I'm saying? That's Blake Griffin in a nutshell, right? Kyrie Irving, I feel like he overdo it sometimes. You know what I mean? But to get back to what we were saying about James Harden, now I don't know if you believe this. They said Kyrie beat James Harden one-on-one every day in practice, and Kyrie was barely even in basketball shape, and Harden felt some type of way, and they had words, and that's where the rivalry came in or whatever. I'm paraphrasing or whatever. But again, we could always feed into it, but at the end of the day, he's probably a better 76er than he is a Brooklyn Nets because he wants to be there. I thought the relationship between him and KD was stronger than him and the GM in Philly, but it's obviously more stronger with him and the GM in Philly. So whatever. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't care because the 3-pointers that Harden was hitting, we could get with Seth Curry. And oh, let me shall we miss James Harden's defense? Oh my, what are we gonna do without James Harden's defense? He was such a tenacious defender. I mean, everybody always talking about how many assists and points he scored. Never talk about how many points he let his guys score. So how much does that assist and points really count if you letting your guys score when he come down the floor? We don't miss much. Bye, James Harden. It's fine. We got Seth Curry, and that dinner table going to be different when he got a ring, when he asking for the mashed potatoes. When he say pass me the mashed potatoes with that championship ring on his finger, things will be different. Trust me. I'm glad we made the trade.
I still don't think y'all win the championship.
Our chances went up.
It did. I'm not going to lie and say that it did. It did. I still think either the Suns or the Warriors going to win the championship this year. I think the champions is coming out of the West. I don't care who goes to the finals in the East. I think the fact that, you know, and what's egregious, you feel me? I'm going to use a SAT word. What is egregious about, you know, the way that the media is covering the NBA is how little coverage the Suns are getting. Like the Suns are, bro, I think they lost like 9 games in the season so far. Like, what? and you know, they in the media is still giving the Nets the nod as championship favorites. Like, that's outrageous.
Bro, I won't say that we favorites. We still in the conversation. Yeah, what I thought was outrageous is that how Knicks fans could talk spicy to Nets fans, and we lost 10 games straight, and we still got a better record than y'all. So that's what I'm saying. Not to talk spicy, but it proves.
You know why we could talk spicy? Because all the shit of how good y'all was supposed to be, how much shit we heard about the Brooklyn ready rookies, how great Cam Thomas is supposed to be, how when I told you without the big three your team wasn't shit, you told me no. And now the fact that y'all lost 10 games straight because and I also said when KD don't play, y'all lose, and it's been proven. You feel me? And this is why
Claxton had his career high.
And this is where
his career high.
And y'all lost. And y'all lost
because of James Harden.
No, it wasn't just because of James Harden, bro. It's because of the whole team. James Harden wasn't there last night.
Nick Claxton,
he wasn't there last night. But like I was saying, this is the reason why we talk. This is the reason why we talk spicy, because we heard all this shit, and us Knicks fans was telling you things about your team, and you was like, no, and all of them things are starting to ring true. This is why we making so much fun of you. Y'all going to be 11 straight tomorrow. You feel me? And this is why we make fun of you. This is why y'all was number 1, and now y'all number 8. This is why we make fun of you. You feel me? This is
better than y'all.
No, if y'all play
3-5.
Yo, listen. If y'all play us right now as is, we gonna bust y'all ass. You feel me?
We gonna see, because we play next week.
Yeah. You better
so,
hope,
listen,
and you better pray.
And you better, we're gonna talk about it.
You better pray to the basketball gods that your new additions play, because if not, it's gonna be work. It's gonna be work.
The next time,
and then I'm gonna have to hear all your excuses about who didn't play. You feel me? It's gonna be work.
Listen, all I know is you could probably see a bow tie, or you could see any type of tie, but it won't be a tie when y'all play next game. We're gonna take that lead 2-0. We up 1. We're gonna make it 2. And the only reason why I think that we got a chance at winning is because y'all relying on us not to have a full roster. I think game.
No, obviously we're not relying on anything. We just beat the Warriors, bro. We're not relying on anything. What are you?
But it was still
about?
Only 1 game. Yeah, I gotta do more. That was a desperation game.
We do gotta do more. But what I'm saying is, our team is starting, like the whole show I've been telling you, that our team is starting to play like they supposed to be playing. Like Julius Randle is back in the form. Evan Fournier in form. I don't think so. We about to get Derrick Rose back soon. You feel me? Like, we not depending on y'all not to have a full roster. We just beat the Warriors, bro, and that just goes to show we could go toe to toe with anybody. You feel me? So we ain't what I'm saying is you need to hope that you have a full roster, because if not, it's going to be work. It's going to be work because Kyrie can't play in that game. You know that, right? So
we good. We know that.
So you're going to need your new additions. No Kyrie, y'all gonna get work.
It depends who's gonna be there. And
that's what I'm saying. You need to hope your new additions can play.
We'll get a win. Like we know what could happen, man.
You need to hope your new additions can play, because if not, it's going to be work.
If we get Drummond versus Mitch Robinson
is going to smoke Drummond.
Nah,
smoke him. You know, yes, absolutely. Because you're talking about
if you compare.
You're talking about no. Now this is the difference. You can look at the matchup. You're talking about skinny Mitch Robinson versus the Mitch Robinson now.
So you're saying they haven't played since the Mitch Robinson now?
Not no considerable minutes. What teams that Drummond was on? Was Philly. He playing with was he playing with Philly when we played him? Because I don't remember him being on the court. You feel me? Like
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but you talking about skinny Mitch Robinson versus Mitch Robinson now. This Mitch Robinson now is a different beast, bro. It's a different beast. So you need to hope that even there, you still need to hope that they could pull up and play in that game, because if not, it's going to be work, son. It's going to be work.
Well, okay, you better hope so, because Andre Drummond averaged 17 and 16 versus Mitch Robinson in 9 games. If he did gain weight, it's because of Drummond. He had him in his nightmares, waking up in cold sweats. Andre Drummond on a rebound.
It wasn't just Drummond. It was all those big guys. Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond, like whatever. Sender that Gobert, whatever his name is. All those guys who's tall and strong, they used to give Mitch Robinson fits. You feel me? But now this dude is a different beast now, bro. He a different beast. He gonna give Andre Drummond work. Andre Drummond ain't the same Andre Drummond, bro. Look at his numbers. He ain't the same guy. Same guy.
Seth Curry just arrived with the team and Andre Drummond, man. They here with us. You know what I'm saying?
You said the same thing about James Harden. James Harden went and got a bagel at a bagel shop in Brooklyn. He loves Brooklyn.
Yo, I don't mind being wrong about that. I think I'm right about Seth Curry and Andre Drummond.
Yo, you think you
want to know they work?
Do you think Seth Curry wanted to leave playing for his father-in-law, and they have a really good relationship? You feel me? I don't think he wanted to leave playing with his father-in-law, bro.
It's business, man. Maybe he didn't, it was a hey, I think they hugged, before they, but hey, he's a Brooklyn Nets now, you know what I'm saying? But look, man, trust me, I think the players that's on his team, their morale is high, and I think that's why Sean Marks made sure he didn't lose a lot of the players like he did. He made up. He redeemed himself from what we lost with Harden. I keep saying that because it's true. And we kept Nick Claxton, somebody we was trying to develop that was also supposed to be on the trade block.
Yeah, he kept Bembry, though. You talking about he kept players with high morale. I don't think there's too many Nets that had a higher morale than Bembry being a Brooklyn Net, and he cut him. You feel me? So yeah,
Claxton is one of them.
Nah, bro. I watched Bembry talk about being a Net, bro. You could tell how happy he was being in Brooklyn and being a Net, bro. And y'all did filthy, bro. Y'all did the boy filthy. I feel bad for Bembry, bro. Yo, Bembry, I'm sorry they did that to you, bro. Like, I hope you go and find yourself on a contending team, bro, because you deserve it. You know what I
mean? Tommy T said he even want Cam Reddish to be a Knick.
Well, again, where did you get that information from, bro? Like,
it's just water cooler talk.
Yo, you know what's mad funny? I saw mad reports saying that the Knicks were interested in Russell Westbrook. Then a couple days later, here come all the reports. The Lakers called the Knicks regarding Russell Westbrook, and the Knicks declined.
Oh, it's funny you said that. Decline. They said Kemba and Julius, two of the out of the top 10 players that declined, Kemba number 1 and Julius number 6 from last season to this season. That's true.
Decline. Well, so yeah, I mean, yeah, Julius has had a struggle. Kemba absolutely all day in America, but it is the decline will only be defined by how Julius finishes because he's still 20, 10, and 5. There's only 3 players in the NBA that averages 20, 10, and 5, bro. 3, and Julius is one of them. So yes, he hasn't been playing up to the standards that people expecting of him. But I don't think it's as drastic of a decline as people are making it out to be. They're definitely nitpicking. They were definitely nitpicking on Julius Randle something crazy. You feel me? Like from the sitting on the end of the bench thing, which a lot of players do. For walking away from Obi being on the floor, a lot of you know how many games I watch where a guy hit the floor and not everybody runs to pick him up. Like it's ridiculous. And when you listen to Obi talk about Julius Randle, he talks about Julius Randle in the highest regards. How Julius Randle's always trying to help him become better and always teaching him. But you got the media telling people be mad at Julius for not helping him up when the kid is telling you how great of a veteran Julius Randle's been to. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all got to stop feeding in all these rumors and rumor mill stuff, bro, because the media, most of the time, don't know what the hell they talk about. This is why I don't speak on things I don't have a lot of knowledge on. You will hear me tell you in a heartbeat, like, yo, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, no, I just be saying it for entertainment value. Some of it I believe, some of it I don't. The only one I validate is Perk. He was the only one that you could be on both sides, say you're not sure. But after that Harden situation, I give him credit where it's due. Like, he say something, it might be, I ain't gonna say it's 100, but this I take it serious. I tell you that.
He was trying to tell him, say he could say whatever he want, but this is the truth. But yo, it's 9 o'clock. You already know what time it is for us, man.
Yeah, man. Man, we appreciate all y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And get the shares up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna create a banner for down here, bro. Because
y'all do you agree with this last stat? Knicks 14% playoff odds. Should be greater or not?
I mean, I can't argue with it. We in 12th place. I'm 11th place right now. Like, so I can't argue with that. You feel me? Like, we in 12th place. I'll be silly to argue with that. Like, do I think we could achieve those 14%? That's my man Jay. That's my man Josiah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what up, Jay? That's my guy right there, man. What up, man? What's good? Cool guy. He always he don't never be too hype with nothing. Yo, what's good? What's up?
Yeah.
That's my guy right there. He always cool with it. You feel me? Word.
You gotta be cool with it. Respect the manners is cool, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I can't really argue with that. You feel me? But do I believe that the Knicks gonna make the playoffs? Yeah, we probably gonna make the play-in.
Yes,
we probably gonna make the play-in. You feel me? I definitely think that's more of a realistic goal than just straight out making the playoffs at this point. But
yeah, I want to sign off saying that and sign off saying it's still a ship named champion. It's a championship. Nets fans is the best fan. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the call-ups, even the Knicks fans. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Like, share, comment.
I'm going to next show, we're going to have a dedicated call-up line. I'm going to have I got like 3 phones here, bro. So I'm gonna have one of the phones as a designated, Who Run the City call-up line, and we're gonna rock out like that. You know what I mean? Because I do miss y'all calling up, and I mean y'all talking y'all shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird without it. You know what I mean? But shout out to Kevin, JJ for the call ups. You know what I mean? Those are my guys. Hey, yo, we see y'all next week, man. Yo, and stay in tune with all the Who Run the City pages, man, because I'll be going live on all the pages every time I go live with Nixon Ish. And Big Fan Breezy is going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be content running through the Who Run the City page. if you want to disagree with me because you're a Net fan, or do my Knicks fans want to call Big Fan Breezy a Kappa, you could do that right from the Who Run the City pages. You feel me?
It's all good, man. It's slick, it's culture, slick talk without disrespect. It's what we do. Shout out to Beta. He gave me this hat to wear. Well, really, I had to buy it, but that's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
I peeped the hat too. I was like,
let me say this, like, yo, you gotta support your clique, man. Support your crew, support your guys, man, because we all in this together, man.
And I support me, because this is me right here.
Right, that's a fire hoodie. I got that same hoodie. I'm gonna wear that. But also remember, man, we appreciate the support. We support and we also appreciate the support. But this is one of my favorite hats, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. So shout out to Beta and Nets and Knicks alike. If you're born in the Apple, holla at Beta, B.I.T.A. on IG. Y'all know what it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. You got any closing sentiments? You know what I mean?
We're gonna win tomorrow, guys. That's it.
Right, yeah, we win the next game, man. Cam Thomas 45.
I'm betting on that game. You can best believe I'm betting on that game. I'm about to win some money tomorrow.
Better than the game.
I am. That's gonna be my that's gonna be my parlay. You feel me? That's gonna be my parlay right there. Word. I'm about to make some money tomorrow.
Good luck, man. Good luck to y'all bets, man. I'm betting with Brooklyn Nets all the time.
Knicks and ish. All right.